So, in the end, LeBron James chose to ring chase. What did you expect? This wasn't about basketball happiness. Basketball happiness, said Rich Paul. This was about ring chasing. What team gave LeBron James the best chance to win a fifth, maybe even a sixth championship? It was obviously from the start the Philadelphia 76ers. Ring that Liberty Bell. It's now the city of brotherly brawn.
The self-proclaimed king made his final move, and it was entirely predictable. Forget the heartwarming narratives, family legacy speeches, or emotional homecoming fairy tales. LeBron James did what he always does when the floor gets too hot under his feet. He packed his bags and bolted straight toward the easiest path available in the Eastern Conference. Do you think LeBron James taking a massive pay cut to join the Philadelphia 76ers is the biggest ring-chasing move in NBA history? Or was it his only logical choice? Let me know in the comments below.
What team gave LeBron James the best chance to win a fifth, maybe even a sixth championship? It was obviously from the start the Philadelphia 76ers. Ring that Liberty Bell. It's now the city of brotherly brawn.
So, in the end, LeBron James chose to ring chase. What did you actually expect? This was never about basketball happiness. Basketball happiness, as Rich Paul tried so desperately to frame it, was nothing more than a PR smokescreen. This whole process was 100% about shameless ring chasing. When you look at the landscape, what team gave LeBron James the best immediate chance to win a fifth, or maybe even a sixth championship ring? It was obviously, from the very start, the Philadelphia 76ers. Go ahead and ring that Liberty Bell. Welcome to the city of brotherly brawn. It is a complete no-brainer. It is a duh.
That's the best team in the East, and duh, LeBron chose it. This should have been a done deal from the start. So LeBron failed in Los Angeles, got dumped by the Lakers. Again, they won a Mickey Mouse championship in the bubble when he had 4 months to get ready. It felt like 4 years to get ready at age 35 for a playoff run in the bubble in which most teams didn't want to be there in the bubble.
Bayless said it from the beginning as he carefully analyzed the 6 teams offering him the veteran minimum that his options fell into very clear categories. If he truly wanted pure basketball happiness, meaning hanging out with the fellas, relaxing on the fairways, and playing golf with a truly phenomenal superstar in Steph Curry, you go to the Golden State Warriors. But let us be real. Golden State would have instantly turned into Olden State. They would have had zero chance of winning an NBA title in the loaded Western Conference. They would have fielded by far the oldest starting lineup in the entire history of professional basketball. If he wanted lifestyle basketball happiness, he would have returned to Miami. Why? Because it is Miami. It is South Beach. You get year-round golf, beautiful weather, and you can literally hit 18 holes in the middle of the basketball season. Or look at Cleveland. There was zero chance he wanted to go back home for a third time. Why would he want to go there and be the third wheel in a backcourt that already features Donovan Mitchell and James Harden? It wouldn't fit. It wouldn't work. He would instantly regress back to having the same tired drama he had with LA and Cleveland during past stints. It was a non-starter. And what about Minnesota? There was no way LeBron James was going to spend a brutal, freezing winter in Minneapolis running alongside Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball. Can you honestly picture LeBron James braving sub-zero temperatures in Minneapolis? No chance.
LeBron James just set another record. He went from $53 million that he made for the Lakers, or stole from the Lakers last year. $53 million. I know he's still the face of the league because he is the all-time leading scorer in the history of the league, and he's got the biggest social media following. So he is obviously still a draw, so you can argue that he was worth off the court, just in TV drawing power, gate attraction, the 53. But he just plunged, the all-time plunge from $53 million.
It was time to ring chase. Philadelphia was screaming LeBron James's name from day one because that roster, especially in a top-heavy Eastern Conference, is insanely deep. The 76ers just became, if they weren't already, the undisputed favorites to win the East. Throughout LeBron's career, he has made 10 NBA Finals appearances, and 9 of those 10 trips came through the Eastern Conference, back when it was notoriously weaker. While the West is still slightly deeper overall, joining Philly gives him the absolute easiest pathway to June.
He winds up one more time. He's still chasing that ghost up in Chicago, Michael Jordan. He's not even in Michael Jordan's universe and will never be. But he's 4-6 in the finals. And he has been swept twice in the finals, and he has been gentleman swept twice in the finals. He's had so many epic flameouts, but now, at least with this team, LeBron has a chance, especially this coming year, to get to 5-6 in the finals.
Look at the talent assembled in Philadelphia. You know how much I respect Jaylen Brown. Getting Jaylen was the steal of the century for the 76ers franchise. Jaylen has that absolute dog in him, that ruthless championship mentality. Then you look at Tyrese Maxey. Yes, Maxey is undersized at 6 feet 2 inches, but he plays with the biggest heart in the league. He is a perennial all-star closer, a proven clutch client when the game is on the line. Then we get to Joel Embiid. You know my honest assessment of Joel. He has that dog in him occasionally, when he is healthy and when he actually feels like showing up. But when he is motivated and fully healthy, Joel Embiid is an absolute nuclear weapon on the basketball court. In fact, on his best days, Embiid is the closest dominant physical force to Shaquille O'Neal that this league has witnessed since Shaq himself. LeBron knows how dominant Embiid can be. Maybe LeBron can serve as the ultimate player-coach to squeeze the maximum effort out of Joel, talking him up, hyping him to the media, and holding him accountable. And don't sleep on the supporting cast. The young kid VJ Edgecombe is an absolute playmaker. I am not guaranteeing he will be a Hall of Famer, but he is fearless. The big stage as a rookie didn't look too big for him at all. Then you add Anthony Simons bringing lethal scoring punch off the bench, and they acquired Dean Wade from the Cleveland Cavaliers, a 6'9" floor spacer who can hit threes and play long-armed perimeter defense. They even have the young rookie LeBron James out of Alabama, who averaged 22 points a game and brings backup point guard distribution skills. This is unquestionably the best overall roster in the Eastern Conference, and LeBron took the easy way out. Let us look at the cold, hard facts of how LeBron left Los Angeles. He completely failed with the Lakers and essentially got shown the exit door. Let us speak the plain truth about his tenure in LA. He won one single Mickey Mouse championship inside the Orlando bubble back in 2020. That was a season where he got a random 4-month mid-season vacation to rest his 35-year-old body before a playoff sprint where half the teams didn't even want to be there. They played a beaten-up Miami Heat team in the finals where Anthony Davis was actually the best player on the floor. What has LeBron done since that cubic zirconia ring? Since 2020, LeBron James went a dismal 16-26 in playoff games with the Lakers. Just constant disappointment after disappointment. As a Laker, he missed the postseason entirely twice, got swept out of the playoffs twice, and suffered 2 gentlemen's sweeps. Finally, Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka said, "Enough is enough." Luka Doncic certainly had seen enough, refusing to continue sharing a locker room with that level of media diva drama. So the Lakers offered no contract extension and pushed him right out the back door. That brings us to the money, where LeBron just set a historic record. He went from making $53 million last season in Los Angeles down to a staggering $4 million veterans minimum deal with Philadelphia on a 2-year contract with a second-year player option. He plummeted $49 million in single-year salary. Now, off the court, was he worth $53 million in TV ratings, ticket sales, and global merch? Sure. He is still the all-time leading scorer with the largest social media apparatus on earth. But on the floor, taking $4 million proves this isn't about finances or happiness. It is about ring chasing under the executive leadership of Bob Myers. Myers, who built the Golden State Warriors dynasty, now runs operations for owner Josh Harris in Philadelphia. Josh Harris is top tier when it comes to depth of pocket and running a first-class organization. He will treat LeBron and his inner circle with high-level respect, but make no mistake about why LeBron is there. At nearly 42 years old, LeBron is still desperately chasing the ghost of Michael Jordan in Chicago. But let me remind everybody, LeBron is not in Michael Jordan's universe and never will be. Jordan was a perfect 6-0 in the finals, with 6 finals MVPs and 0 Game 7s needed. LeBron stands at 4-6 in the finals, with multiple sweeps and gentlemen's sweeps on his resume. Yet, joining Philadelphia gives him his best operational setup because the 76ers lacked a true, elite floor general. San Antonio would have been a fascinating basketball fit with Victor Wembanyama, but Greg Popovich and the Spurs wanted no part of the LeBron circus. The Spurs wanted to build organically around Wemby, not restructure their entire culture overnight for a temporary diva. Philadelphia, however, welcomed him with open arms. And playmaking is where LeBron still excels. He is a natural point guard whose greatest gift has always been court vision and passing. He certainly isn't a reliable long-range shooter anymore. Last season, LeBron shot a putrid 31.7% from three-point range, ranking 159th out of 162 qualified NBA shooters. He was practically one of the worst high-volume perimeter shooters in the entire sport. As reported by NBA insider coverage on ESPN Basketball, LeBron's perimeter efficiency plummeted drastically during second-half clutch situations last year. Further statistical breakdowns from Basketball Reference highlight that his 31.7% three-point mark was his lowest efficiency since his rookie campaign. Analyst rants across social media captured the shift, including this reaction on X. LeBron taking a $49 million pay cut to join Embiid and Maxey in Philly is the ultimate ring-chasing move. The Eastern Conference just got wrapped up in red ribbon via @RealSkipBayless. With Tyrese Maxey playing off the ball as a primary scoring guard, Jaylen Brown on the wing, and Joel Embiid in the pick and roll, LeBron doesn't need to brick three-pointers. He can simply orchestrate. I fully expect LeBron to average 11+ assists per game and potentially lead the league in dimes next season. The ultimate X factor, as always, comes down to Joel Embiid's health. Embiid is a former MVP who was once a miraculous 4-bounce Kawhi Leonard rim shot away from reaching the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2019. But historically, Joel has been plagued by injuries during April and May. Last season, the 76ers finished 45-37 and got swept in the first round by the New York Knicks, while Embiid struggled with conditioning. Embiid's diet and knee health remain chronic concerns. Yet when active, Embiid is a career 80%+ free throw shooter at 7 feet tall, offering elite spacing that LeBron never had with non-shooting centers in LA. This move is the modern equivalent of 2010, when LeBron realized he couldn't win alone in Cleveland and formed a super team with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Pat Riley in Miami. Philadelphia may be an Eagles town first, a Phillies town second, and a 76ers town third, but expectations are now sky high. On paper, the 76ers enter the upcoming season as the heavy favorite to win the Eastern Conference and the third overall betting favorite for the NBA championship behind Oklahoma City and San Antonio. Congratulations, LeBron. You took a $49 million pay cut, surrendered your pride, and joined the best team available to chase ring number 5. LeBron made his bed in Philadelphia, and now he has to deliver or face absolute failure. Will this ring-chasing gamble pay off, or will it blow up like his final years in Los Angeles? Make sure to hit that like button right now, smash that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss another breakdown. Thanks for watching.